Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be watching episode 6 of season 11 of The Walking Dead, which is called On the Inside.
Kind of sounds like a Linkin Park song.
I was going to start singing then. I'm not going to though.
I thought I'd got you there.
But yes, yeah, it does. That's not what the song's called though. Good old being a 90s new metal teenager.
It was a good time.
It was, I miss that. Anyway.
We're old. I'm older. But...
Yeah, we are old. And now I'm sad. So, on the inside, no idea what that means. I've seen like a little bit of, not teasers, but I know this episode, it's got Connie in it. So, I'm excited about that. I've also heard that it's a bit like a horror movie. So, that's really good. I feel like we haven't, I mean, obviously you do kind of get it with The Walking Dead, but we haven't really had our proper like horror fix since we did Haunting of Hill House. So
great show. I'm going to take a wild guess here and say that given the title and the fact it's meant to be kind of horror movie adjacent, it's going to be about Connie and possibly Vergil getting trapped inside somewhere surrounded by walkers, and they're going to have to try and survive. And it just sounds awesome.
Thing is, we still don't 100% know what Vergil is like, so it could be him stalking Connie or being really creepy, because he was a bit creepy.
He was, yeah.
So
he was
it could be that.
Very mean to her.
Or they could have encountered the Reapers, which is also a bit horror movie like. So I don't know. In fact, one of the I think the best scenes of The Walking Dead, and that was quite horror movie like, was when they were outside Hilltop with the Whisperers, and there was that baby and she was trying to get it, and she runs into the cornfield, and obviously she's deaf, so she can't actually hear or really see when any Whisperers or things were going to come out at her, and that was like genuinely terrifying, because like imagine being in that position. I don't know if anyone's seen A Quiet Place as well, but one of the things I love about that is it's obviously deathly quiet anyway, and it's scary for all of them, but like the daughter is deaf as well, so when you're in an environment where you're not supposed to make any noise, to not be even know if you're making noise and you should be running for your life because something's about to kill you is like so much scarier. So that would be interesting to see. I mean, I'm sure it'll probably be like that in this, because she's still deaf, so it's going to be hard, for her to actually hear or know what's going on. I wonder if they're going to play around with the sound in this, because me too. Well, I mean, that's why I love A Quiet Place so much, because like I showed you it, and I think watching it in like a living room or something, you're not going to get quite the same like feeling, but seeing it in the cinema was just like amazing. I love that film so much, because it was just so visceral when we watched it. Like any noise, you'll like shout yourself, and then it was so quiet. I remember my stomach rumbling at one point, and it was just like, I'm sure the whole cinema can hear that, because it was just deathly silent. So last episode was a little bit slower. It was basically so Aaron having a mega rage on. He was getting all angry. They encountered a Whisperer around Hilltop, and he went all like psychopants trying to torture him and kill him, until Carol kind of pulled him aside and was like, don't do this, and then eventually he was like, okay, and then they left the guy who was really whiny to live without his hand, but Aaron survives just fine. He can always get himself a little Whisperer glove, so a little floppy hand, like, just nothing to fill it, just the skin. Anyway, I cracked myself up. So, that happened. And then there was also lots of stuff going on with the Commonwealth.
Yes.
So Stephanie, if in fact that is your real name, was helping them communicate with Alexandria. There was cake.
There was.
I might have mentioned cake previously, but I do really like cake. So the cake.
Cake is good.
Cake.
This cake was not a lie. Stephanie is a lie, but the cake was not.
She might be a lie. I don't know. I don't think she is a lie, but I don't know if she's being 100% truthful.
Yeah.
Like, I think you said as well in the comments that, it's kind of a thing to, like, lure them in and then make them indebted to them, so they have to kind of stay or tell them more information. Also, Yumiko had her first like conversation with her brother, and he was kind of an asshole about it. Really, it was like, just don't ruin it for me. And it's like, okay, nice to see you too, but whatever. So we don't know if there's like more kind of going on there as well. We did have a bit of flirtation from Princess with, what's his name? The Pumpkin, yeah, pumpkin suit guy.
Princess and the Pumpkin.
Do you know his actual name? Because it's
I want to say Marco, but I know it's not. It's an M name.
It's definitely not Marco. So
no, that's where it's something like that.
Sorry, guys, we forget. Hello, baby.
Yeah.
Okay,
so the cameras are rolling. The third host has to show up.
Mercer. I think we summed that up well enough. Was there anything else at all that you wanted to add about the previous episode or this one?
No, it was weird seeing Jerry freak out and get a bit angry.
Yeah.
But I think that I'm like 95% sure he would have been fine if they hadn't had Nabila's scarf. He was a little bit kind of on edge up to that point because they'd just been attacked. But when he saw they had Nabila's scarf and these were the guys that had burned down Hilltop,
I think realistically,
he kind of lost it, which is fair enough. I would be in the same situation.
Yeah, but realistically, his day also started with him peeing on his own shoes. So I mean, it's like it's never going to go well.
Yeah,
he's just grumpy.
Oh, and was everyone? No, it was the week before that everyone was dicks to Judith.
Oh no, it was this one. Yeah, the kids were being dicks to Judith, and they broke Carl's handprint, and I literally feel like I'm going to cry now just talking about that because it really upsets me.
I really hope that dick kid gets eaten or stabbed or something because he's
Ooh,
not good people.
Maybe Gus Morgan, if they didn't kill him in the episode, which I don't think they did, but maybe Jeffrey Dean Morgan's son can eat that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go with that.
Don't mess with Judith.
No.
Already messed with Carl.
She will fuck you up.
She would. She's honestly one of the best things about the show. So
her and a little crew of kind of third gen survivors.
Yeah. No.
Because there's the kind of the OG survivors, kind of the Daryl, Carol, Rick.
Yeah, and
era.
then I suppose it's the second gen of like Carl and Enid and people.
And the dick kids that were being dicks. And then there's the younger generation.
I don't even think the dick kids are as old as like Carl and Enid, and actually most of the sort of teenage ones we knew are all dead. Yeah. So hopefully this generation do a little bit better because kids in the apocalypse don't go that well, especially if they hang out with Carol. So guys, if you like our reactions, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any future uploads as soon as we upload them. The link to our Twitter is down below in the description as well, so check that out too. And apart from that, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this thing.
Oh no. What?
Connie and Vergil.
Is he chasing her?
It kind of looks like it, but I'm guessing they're throwing us off.
Sorry, I'm just... No, it might be a house. We can hide.
That's a nice house.
Yeah, full of walkers. Depends if they're running from walkers though or not, really. No. That shot was good though. Poor Connie. She needs a Daryl hug. Why did that twig branch look like a giant spider arm?
We'll make better time if I ride out on my own.
It's less risky, and we're going to cover more ground with a larger group. The council's working on a plan right now.
Back to
doesn't have time to wait on a committee.
Alexandria arguments.
The difference between fast and safe. Teams of two, we could divide the map up into smaller grids that could reduce the risk. Hey,
she's good.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Kelly, fuck you. I'm out.
What exactly is she doing? Trying to look for Connie, I imagine, but is she lost and trying to find her way back, or I imagine even if she has been bowling around with Vergil, she still wants to find her home, right?
Yeah, for sure. You know something that isn't a walker is going to jump out to them and we're both going to shit ourselves. Or not.
I checked the whole house. We're okay. You need some rest.
Not like Michonne rested before when he drugged her.
Days. We will find your home.
It won't be much help if you don't sleep in
Yeah.
She's such a good actress.
Does amazing work with her eyes.
She's going to be good in the Eternals.
Is she in the Eternals?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yeah.
She's one of the Eternals. Oh. That's freaky. Something's happened to her before this, then that's why she's not.
I mean, if she wants to have a look around and just, like... Oh, what the fuck?
Ah! Is that Frost? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. No, what if we... No. Oh, no. I don't like Torture Man.
They're going to make Daryl torture Frost to prove he's one of them.
Not fingernails. Teeth, eyes and fingernails.
Well, you tell you the turn.
No.
This guy is such
no,
a psychopath.
Speed things up for him. Alright.
Not looking. Oh, man, the cuts in this episode, like...
No.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus. You can't just switch to a scene like that.
There is no winning in this situation.
Yeah, what do you do?
Well, we're just gonna stand here staring at each other dreamily.
Oh, good. He knows what he's doing. He's brave.
He is.
He's going to accidentally kill him.
The two of us are gonna have a problem.
Let's give them a location where your friends are hiding. You do that, this all goes away.
Or, and hear me out, you all could go eat shit and stuff.
Fucking hell. Oh.
Just a thought.
I like Frost. I don't want him to die now. He's been a total
Maybe
badass.
start taking.
You could say he's...
He took his
Pretty
fingernails. Leave him alone.
You do what you gotta do.
Oh, he's giving him the okay.
No. Daryl.
I mean, Frost's literally giving him the okay, so...
No, it's just all wrong.
I know you're close to her. Believe her. Close enough to know where they're hiding.
Give him a false location. What's he telling him with his eyes? No. No, I don't like this episode.
Just say a location so we can all walk away happy.
Go to hell, ass.
No!
Location!
No, come on, Daryl! I'm so upset right now. Frost. Oh.
23.
I hope he's lying.
I'm guessing it's like an old location or something.
Why couldn't he just give it to them to start with? Don't kill him.
Scout it out.
Take a squad. See if our friend speaks truth.
You want us to take him?
That's a don't question me, son.
Yeah. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to?
Oh, Daryl. And what does Leah feel like that? Like, is she happy seeing him be like that? It's like, that's my boo.
That didn't look like a happy expression on her face.
No, because you know she's making him be a fucking asshole. And
Yeah.
It's like,
She's definitely
but it's
doubting
she's
the
like
company
either
line.
she's making him be an asshole, or she's
Oh.
also like that's actually not Daryl, and she knows he's putting on a front.
Oh, yeah. Why are all the eyes scratched out? There has never been a good situation which has started with pictures with eyes scratched out.
I really don't like this episode. As long as there's no more torture porn, I'm fine. I don't like people being tortured. It just upsets me.
I did quite enjoy Saw, though.
Yeah, well, I've only ever seen Saw 2 and I absolutely loved it as a movie. It's like one of my favourites, but I still haven't watched any of the others.
You should, they're great.
Oh, has it gone so silent? I knew they were going to do this. Oh, I knew they were going to do this sound stuff. No, never look in the dirty mirror.
Oh god, you know what's going to happen.
What?
Someone's going to be in the mirror. That's the
Yeah,
cabinet
she's gonna
behind them. She's
close
going to
the
close
thing.
and there's going to be... Oh, fuck.
Was that a human eye?
Slow I don't understand.
Is that why someone scratched out all the eyes? Because they're freaked out by the weird wall eye man?
Maybe.
Well, that's going to be a nice extra scary painting for the next person that comes to his house. Eyes gouged out, not alone. Although I guess it's a good warning. Well, I'm suitably shut up for this episode already. Yeah. And I think we're about a third of the way in, if that.
Yeah. As long as I don't see "come home" scratched on the wall.
Oh, God.
Looks quiet. No movement. 2 entrances. Breach both?
By twos. You take Powell.
What about Dickhead? I'm supposed to believe he's got my back?
No, that's my job.
Always.
Love you.
Is that why he doesn't like Daryl?
Yeah, I think
Stepping on his territory.
Yeah, I think he likes her.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a Shane, isn't he? Daryl doesn't know if he's about to go in and have to kill all his friends or not. But weren't they in a church?
Yeah.
But he knows this place is a place because he's saying yellow house, antenna, antenna. What are you doing? Is he trying to warn them? Yeah, they are in there. They are literally in there. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. That's what Daryl did to warn them.
Yeah.
Clear. Clear.
This isn't the same house.
Clear.
Son of a bitch stripped us around.
We should stay, look around for a bit, so we don't miss nothing.
No, we'll search the rest of the town first.
Don't like any of this. Would be amazing if she's the one that finds Connie.
I have a feeling she will. There'll be a really scary moment and she'll swoop in to rescue. Like a boss. Oh.
That's hers.
Yeah.
And that's her notepad. Oh, is that his notepad? Michonne told me. Oh God, what if you're being watched now? What is that? Like just a weird hole in the cupboard? Like
It's for used razor blades.
Oh.
Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
What? That wasn't him.
Nope. And they had to cut the sound, you absolute wankers.
I've got absolute chills. Oh, I'm literally going to cry. I'm so scared for her. It's so weird that there's no noise.
I know. I hate it, but I also love it.
This episode is amazing so far. Oh, no.
That was too low to be a human.
No.
Oh, use your daredevil senses.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
That ain't a walker. That was a big old crazy naked man.
It's like fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something up in here. I don't know which one's freaking me out more.
Connie, definitely.
Yeah, but in like a very different way.
Yeah, true.
You're still wet.
Why are both?
We should clean up the rooms.
I think this is the main house.
Shit.
Come on, Daryl, you know what to do.
I was going to say clear, but...
No, but I mean, he needs to quietly nudge that rug without anyone noticing.
Yeah.
Go on, Daryl.
Maybe they went out the back. I can track them.
Are you in a hurry to leave?
What?
Other building. We want to stick around. And we want to run right off. Which is it?
Fine, you lose them. It's on you. It ain't on me.
Stop. I don't have time for this talk bullshit.
Listen.
I know. I understand. But I don't need it.
I feel like this situation would be so scarily tense if it wasn't for the other situation.
Yeah.
Just like... Don't what?
Don't what?
Seriously. Don't what? He's done everything you want him to do.
Or you're not.
What? Fuck you! Oh, pissing me off.
You want me down?
What else do you want him to do? Like, fuck off.
Stop pissing off Carver.
Oh, come on, you can't blame that on Daryl. You're literally blaming him for someone else being a dick. And the problem is, there's 3 situations currently. You
Wait.
know they're not all going to end well.
The horse doesn't want to go, or is it feel...
Kelly,
Oh,
you need help?
I found her camp. She's with some guy who knew me, showing. They left in a hurry. Something's not right.
got that right.
She thought they were being followed.
If something happened to her,
No, we're gonna find her first.
She's also an amazing actress, Kelly.
Come on, let's get her.
Oh, I can't with all the feels and the scares this episode. Oh, no. And they all live happily ever after, the end.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling this situation, as tense as it is the one least likely to end horrifically.
Yeah, I'd hope so.
I have a feeling the bad thing is
That'd be
gonna
the
happen.
worst thing ever if she just dies.
I have a feeling the bad thing's going to happen with Team Daryl.
Do you really want to go further down?
Oh, this is...
There are bones.
Oh, I thought it was like wood or something. No, that's bones. Oh, he has been eating people.
They're people bones.
And
Oh,
those
they're
are not
people
grown
bones.
people bones. Those were very small people bones.
What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? How many of them are there? This is literally like fucking...
Oh, don't go into the air vents! That only works in movies.
Yeah, this isn't Stranger Things, like, oh, fucking hell. Because if she's trapped inside with that guy, then somebody shut the door on her from the other side or from that side? Ah! Is that stuff there?
I don't think so. Oh god, I hate this.
This is worse than Hill House, it's just constant. Great, I'm not going to be sleeping tonight.
Come on, Vergil. You can do it.
Did he get in? Come on, get your crazy back on.
Get Yamato out.
The Walking Dead have never done an episode like this. This is insane.
No, don't you do anything stupid. He's gonna stab through the wall.
Come on,
Come
know
on.
that it's Connie. Please know it's Connie.
That's Morse code. That is not the work of a...
No, she knows he's coming for it. Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Oh! Oh! No!
Look behind you!
Ah, I'm fucking terrified. No, he's gonna... No, is he gonna die? No!
Get off.
What were you saying? No!
He can win. He can still win this fight. Because I don't think that's a walker.
No, it's not. It's just a fucking completely feral, scary-ass human.
But it means that like a bite isn't going to turn him or anything. Like it's...
No, but
he can just fuck him up.
Killing him might, and plus, he might eat him. Oh no! Oh! Yes! Come on! Oh, so creepy! So creepy! Ah. Does he think he's... Yeah. Oh! That was the shot I'd seen. I thought someone was trying to hurt her. Is he trying to help her or what?
I can't tell.
No. 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 Okay. That was risky.
Fuck.
Oh. I kind of ship these two now. They're
A
like
little bit, yeah.
shared trauma. Fuck.
You didn't think of more people who wouldn't come back here. It's a bad move. You got what, 20 people in your town? You got weapons, you got walls.
Clever.
A mile away. Trust me, they ran.
Let's go. There's nothing here. It's time we move on.
Oh god, it's gonna go
No,
badly.
we're missing something.
Yeah, you're missing something.
Promise.
we've wasted enough time here already.
Oh,
You're not serious.
It's time to move on.
And she means that on about 3 different levels.
Yeah.
Your call.
Oh no.
Hold on.
Wait, what? What? What?
Told you.
Oh. I don't understand. It made them look like they were looking up. Were they looking up?
They were.
They just got out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got out while they were fucking having a pissing contest.
Maybe that's why Daryl was raising his voices so much. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Is it over yet? Can we all just hug fluffy bunnies and be alright?
I've never seen people this far gone to hurt us like prey.
Reminds me a bit of the kind of people that Maggie said she encountered.
Yeah.
But we're not.
Guess you could call them men, she said, right?
Yeah.
We'll make a run for it.
She can't hear you, man. You're just comforting yourself.
Take this. No matter what happens, you have to keep going. With or without me.
She has someone to find. I hope he stays, though.
Yeah.
I knew he'd end up being a good guy.
I don't know how to explain.
She's so strong.
But I don't have a choice. I lost myself off the map.
On an island.
And Michonne, she pointed me back to the road. And somehow that road led right to you. So I have to pass on that chance, or it all means nothing. I need you to promise me that you will keep going no matter what happens. Together.
I love her so much.
Time's up.
How many are there?
They're going to open the door, it's going to be dead bodies and Carol and everyone standing there looking like bosses.
Ah! Why are they crying? It's so creepy.
Yeah.
Ah! Ah! No! No!
Oh. Fuck.
No! Fuck is this episode, man? Ah!
She's going to throw a walker at
She's
them.
gonna start eating it so they feel like she's one of them. Oh, they're gonna go outside. She's gonna go outside? What the fuck? Oh. Oh! Smart! She's been a human
She's
meat
good,
shield.
Yeah.
Look at them jumping up now, like...
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. My gross, bitey friend.
You need to burn that whole house down, though.
Yep. Yeah. Fucked up.
Please just immediately find.
Yeah, just run straight into Kelly and Magna.
No. Oh.
How the fuck did they escape that?
Well, one of them jumped up.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh, more than them. Yes! Yes!
Yay!
Yes! Yay!
I can't take this.
Me neither.
No. Some crowd control here.
Yeah, if one of them dies before they even get to hug or something, that would just be so fucked up. Someone should look after Virgil, though. He's bleeding out.
Yeah. You can see him just rising up behind her.
Oh, God.
They're there. Caught signs, but they slipped away. Ooh.
I thought you'd be disappointed.
Well, but this day was a success.
How so?
They killed
After
Frost.
you left, I continued the discussion with our guest.
Oh. He
Well,
told him
I
about...
talked to him.
He told him about Daryl.
I got everything I needed out of him.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, no. Oh, man.
Oh,
man.
This is so many different kinds of bad.
Daryl just be like, we need to go now.
Yeah.
And she's
Just
put
run.
her face back on. Oh my god, that episode.
I need to just like take 5 minutes to just breathe and get my chill back, because that episode was just, what the fuck?
That was so
There was
stressful.
no left. That was
No.
40 minutes of just constant fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like, what the hell?
So, well, people that have watched our channel, I think pretty much only people that have watched the Haunting Hill House thing, and you know how I said, like, there's only one film that's ever really scared me, and that was The Grudge, because of the like, why? Why? The Crawley and the that was just, no.
Yep, that was
No,
just a
none,
vast collection
nope.
of nope.
Never, nuh-uh, no. Fuck. That
No part
was
of that was okay.
probably one of the best episodes of The Walking Dead ever,
Yeah,
though.
100%.
Like, and they've never done an
Probably top
episode
five.
like that before.
No.
They've obviously done stuff where there's been horror and snippets of that kind of stuff. But that was like pure, terrifying horror movie, like...
Just the tension was
Is it
unbearable.
The Hills Have Eyes? I'm trying to think what one it is. I mean, there's a few where you've got the kind of like weird sort of inbred, like
Yeah.
kind of creepy ass, like, yeah.
Hills Have Eyes is one of my favourite kind of horror films of all time, because it's about...
Is that the hitchhiking one or not?
No,
Am I thinking
there's a family in an RV, and they're just going through the hills and everything's fine.
Oh, yeah.
And like there's about an hour probably where it's just constantly ratcheting up the tension. Then there's about 15 minutes where every fucked up thing that can happen to a person happens, and then an hour of a guy walking around with a shotgun blowing up hillbillies, and it's fantastic. And like they were really channeling it in that episode.
Yeah.
There was a lot of that kind of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Yeah.
Hills Have Eyes, the kind of murder hobo. Wrong Turn is another one.
Yeah, that's and the other one I was thinking of
I think
as
that's
well.
Dushku, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. I just wasn't expecting that in a Walking Dead episode. Like, I kind of... So I'd seen... I think the only clip I'd seen was the knife come through the wall and her being scared, and I was like, okay, maybe either Virgil's gone crazy again and he's chasing her, or them two are hiding from the Reapers, because the Reapers are quite knifey. You know, that's what they do. Obviously, we know it was Virgil. It was him slicing through the wall, but he was trying to help her. Was not expecting fucking grudge death creatures,
Hillbilly monsters. Yeah, they were fucked up.
inbred, like, human eating monkey boys. It was Jesus. I really want to hear everybody else's thoughts on this episode, because wow, that was next level shit. Like, and I mean, yeah, it was really tense having Daryl and his, I mean, I can't speak, sorry, but the torture, that was too much. The fact that they just cut to pulling nails off, I was like, nah, no. I know so many people, like, I don't have any children, but, you know, I know from the communities I've been in for The Walking Dead and, like, going to conventions and stuff, that there are a lot of people who have kids that watch the show, and there's questionable episodes, like the lineup episode, which are kind of like, But, like, for this...
Yeah, no.
And you're just, like, watching it as a family thinking, yeah, this will be fun.
Not safe for children.
Great, your children are mentally disturbed for life. Like, the walls have eyes.
Yep.
The walls have eyes. And the creepy, crawly men things. I thought the spider at the beginning was creepy.
Very was.
But yeah, it's really scary, the whole situation that Daryl's in. And up
Yeah.
until this point, that was kind of the most tense and scary situation that there was. Luckily, on the flip side, we know that Connie and Vergil are hopefully out of that situation and safe now, and Vergil will hopefully get patched up and they'll both be okay, and that'll be great, and we can make sure that Connie's safe. Wonderful. But Daryl is in some deep shit.
He now somehow is in an even worse situation than he was. We didn't think it was possible for his situation with the Reapers to get any ropier, but somehow they've managed to make it even more fucked up.
And like... I was getting so mad at Leah because she's always like, oh, what, oh, you didn't do this, or you didn't look at someone the right way. Fuck off! Like, I've done a fucking lot just to impress you. Like, I think you know deep down that I know these people and I've just fucking abandoned. Even if I haven't abandoned my family, I've abandoned a group that were helping me.
Yeah. Good people.
For you. For what? Like, what have you given me in return? Like, absolutely nothing. I just get to be in your presence while you're with all these horrible, horrible people.
The constant threat of burnation.
And I can't even believe he, like, went through with the torturing his friend. Like, I mean, I know he doesn't know Frost that well, but, like, I don't know. I just didn't really think that. I thought Daryl would find a way to just hurt everybody else. I didn't think Daryl would actually... I covered my eyes. Did he, like, cut off a finger? Or
Cut off a finger.
Yeah.
I threatened to do another one.
Did they show it? Because I didn't look. So.
Not like they didn't. You didn't literally see like bone and bit, but you saw like hand, knife, crunch. It was gross. But I mean, like it like Frost was obviously, you know, in on the scheme. He was like pushing Daryl to do what had to be done. But like
he's a badass. I'm so upset
was.
that he's. Yeah, I'm so upset that he died because he had some, you know,
absolute
nuts
cojones.
of steel, like Negan would say. He was really tough, and he just like, you know,
took one for the team.
Yeah, and even through all of that, he was still like, "No, fuck you, I'm still in the game." And it must be very annoying to be in that situation and see your friend Daryl, who's like, kind of living it up, but not living it up, but you know, on their side. An amazing understanding on his part to still really know that he was kind of doing that. Oh, and Connie's acting in this episode, I can't remember the actress's name, but her acting was absolutely incredible. Like, I mean, similar with the girl in A Quiet Place. You know, like people need to hire more like deaf actors and stuff for deaf roles and stuff because they are amazing actors. And I guess when you're not able to actually like portray yourself with, you know, speech and stuff, then
it's
you have you know, they say that like losing one of your senses kind of heightens all the rest. But same with Kelly can obviously, she's got some hearing and she can obviously speak and like, but her as well, her acting is just incredible. The minute she gets even slightly upset in her eyes, I'm just like, oh, okay. It's like Judith. Both of them two, the minute they get a little chin wobble or anything, I'm like, I'm gone. That's it. I'm devastated. It's just too much. And I wonder if Magna, not that she really needs to, but I wonder if Magna will give an apology to Carol now, because she kind of gave her a talking to about keeping up Kelly's hopes, you know, in going out and searching for her, and evidently like she was alive and she did need their help, so she was kind of
doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that post kind of whisper torture session, post talking to Aaron, slightly more kind of cool OG Carol would handle that apology conversation slightly better than angry start of season Carol.
I don't know, it's
I'm
only like
basing this on absolutely nothing.
There's only like an episode's difference between the two.
It's a big episode though.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that it won't, like, there will be a sort of, I think it'll be one of those things where Magna will be like, oh, you know, I wanted to talk to you, and it should be kind of trying to phrase it, and Carol will be like, it's all good, don't worry, you don't have to say anything, let's just move on.
What were they supposed to be going out to look for in the first place, like food?
Yeah, just kind of
because they weren't, I think, intentionally going out to look for Connie. Obviously Kelly went and they all went to look for her, but well, I guess they've got some ribs or something they could use. But it's a shame that, I mean, it wouldn't make sense because obviously these guys have gone kind of feral, but it's a shame they didn't also just have a room. That would be really ironic that they've just eaten all these people and they just had a room full of like baked beans or something, you know? Yeah, would have actually been fine. It's a shame they haven't actually found any food, but
it's sort of a load of cans, and like, why don't they eat them? There's all these mods. There's no can opener. They've got all these cans, but you can't get into them, so you became cannibals.
Yeah, but the bone, you could use the bones after a while. They'd be strong enough.
But by that point, they were too far gone.
Yeah. Oh man, just all of this.
Yeah, it was so fucked
This
up.
Season's been incredible so far.
So good.
It's like
They've
some
really
next
saved the best
level
for
stuff.
last.
Yeah, I hope it continues to the end. Like.
Maybe not quite like that. I'm not sure.
No,
I'm not sure I can handle any more episodes like that. But that level of quality but with like less horrific tension.
Yeah.
That would be just choice.
Oh. I feel like they really did go out, see A Quiet Place, and were like, I know what we're gonna do. Like,
The Quiet
we've got two deaf actors gonna go, like, because those bits, and then you could see it coming up in the background, and you know the bit where she's looking through to Virgil, and you were like, you hadn't noticed it yet, and I was like, oh my god, it's in the corner.
I lost it a bit there. That was.
And when it first happened, you were like, that's too low to be a zombie. No, it's just way worse.
Feral, gross, cannibal guy.
How smart was she though, covering herself in the guts and using herself as a meat shield? She's very clever. I'm happy that she's safe, but oh my god, that episode was just unnecessary.
It's going to take a while to recover from that.
What do you think was, like, I think that was probably scarier than Hill House, because it was a different kind of scary. Like, Hill House was prolonged, like, creepy, mind-blowing kind of stuff, whereas this was just full on, like, 40 minutes of just absolute terror.
I don't think any jump scare will ever beat that jump scare from Hill House. Anyone that's watched our videos will know the exact one I'm talking about.
And if you haven't watched the show, watch the show,
go watch it.
And then also watch our videos once you
Come
get
back
to
and
that
watch us
point,
die.
because it's hilarious.
It is, yeah.
It's probably one of my, like, the funniest reactions we've ever had.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
But I full on screamed in this episode as well.
Yeah,
I don't think both of us did, but I was like, ah! It's horrible, creepy. And I looked and went to the house, and you were like, oh, this looks like a nice house. Nope.
It was a nice house. It was just full of horrors, as is so often the case. It was some nice. It looked a bit like the house from Fresh Prince. Out.
Them, I guess.
Yeah, as they were kind of slowly going.
Maybe it's because they'd eaten the inhabitants, so you know.
Maybe, yeah. That would be gross.
Oh my god! And then next week we get back to our regularly scheduled programming of being really tense about what happens to all the people in the Commonwealth, which has been just in the back of my mind, and also Daryl's But Daryl was quite smart in that he gave his guys all the information about them.
Yeah, that was like an absolute A-star maneuver there. That was very, very well played.
I don't think he was able to tell them where they were based.
No, that would have been a little bit too suspicious. He's like, yeah, you guys got 20 soldiers in that camp 2 clicks north of the ravine with the 2 crossed trees. Like, who the fuck are you talking to there? Like,
but also if he was out and they got out, they could also have kind of very like loosely trailed them.
Yeah.
Found out where they were. Because I feel like Daryl is now in the position where he's going to need rescuing from everybody else.
Very, very, very much.
I think Leah's going to have to make a decision of what she does. Yeah. Like, but then Leah, I think, is also going to be in just as much shit.
Oh yeah.
Like she's not safe at the moment. So
I'm quite glad she called out Carver on the whole Bernie building thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that felt kind of quite necessary. And I think this is just, like, she's starting the path down to...
It's kind of like, oh, you keep saying you've got my back, but, like...
You set my back on fire. Fuck you. Yeah.
And he's like, well, we've just got loads of tests now, which I guess they have. It's just like, what's the point, man? The place is full of zombies. Like, why do you have to also add... like torture and just this horrible kind of power struggle and setting your mates on fire? Like, it's just not necessary. It's hard enough just finding food and like living in the apocalypse. Why do you have to add all this shit? Like, I can kind of understand with the weird inbred guys. Oh, I don't know if they're inbred, but you know what I mean, the cannibal freaks. They like, not that I can kind of understand, but clearly they'd got to a place, you know, where whereas the rest of them, it's like you've got people, you've got a place to live. Like, the place is hard enough. You don't have to then add all this other stuff and make every day so stressful because they don't know if like their boss is going to put their face in a fire or not every day. Like, it's just not necessary.
I couldn't.
Workers' rights, man. No, of course not.
I would get the fuck out.
And I'm like, I keep being like, people. I don't know why Daryl just hasn't been like, nope, and escaped or set fire. Obviously, he does have his heart still there with Leah, but at the same time, like, you know, he gave all that information to the other guys. I think he knows. He's still more on like their side, his family, than he is with Leah herself.
Yeah. I mean, it's like he said, he doesn't give a shit about any of them. He's just there for Leah. He literally said it to the guy's face.
But even that, I don't think...
Clever.
I think if it came to it, maybe he'd just be like, I'm sorry, Leah, but I'd hope so.
Yeah.
But Dog's still there as well. I forgot about Dog. Got to get Dog out.
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Dog's just chilling.
Yeah.
Chilling with the evil peeps.
Bad dog.
The only thing I want to see running around on all fours in this episode, in this season, is Dog. No more of that creepy human shit, please.
Nope.
Oh, I feel like I've still got like 1,000,001 things I could say about this episode, but like even the first part, when they were at the door and there was this just really cool shot where the guy someone came in to get Connie and then Vergil got it from behind and stuff. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then it ramped up to some craziness throughout that whole episode. Do you have anything else to add?
One thing. Like, that was a crazy tense episode and everything about that episode was great. I just want to make a particular point of noting the music in that episode was fucking fantastic.
And the lack of...
Yeah, like the kind of the Connie vision or kind of the Connie sound was amazing when it went completely dead. But then, like, when they were kind of, they were being chased from every direction by fucking cannibal hillbillies, like, the way the music just sort of wouldn't, like, I almost was unable to breathe because the music was just, like, the beat was fucking with me so much. Like, Bear McCreary and the other guy who, sorry, I've named you forgotten because it's not Bear McCreary, just absolute astonishing work on that episode. Like, the music on Walking Dead is usually pretty good, but this episode in particular, I just thought it was absolutely
This was just a
amazing.
different episode. This was a whole separate entity to anything else we've seen. It's kind of, it's like, you know, if they did a musical episode, it's like, even though it's a horror show, that was a different thing. That was a whole...
That was next level.
Different thing.
Above and beyond.
They've done bits and pieces, like Connie going through the claw maze, the bit where Beta was walking around sort of silently killing everybody in Alexandria and stuff. Like, there's a bunch of different places. Even the governor, going back to that, when he was like hunting down Andrea and he's like dragging the shovel thing across the floor and, like, you know.
Yeah, I forgot about that bit.
Yeah, they've had loads of, like, and we've had cannibals before as well, and that's super creepy. We've had loads of definitely terrifying things, but that whole episode was just a whole different entity of... That was a small horror movie, basically, in an episode. And the same thing with the music and the way it was done and everything. It was a whole separate... I'm glad it was a one-story kind of episode in the sense of that house. I'm glad that didn't carry on because I don't want any more of that at all. I could
not have taken that for another episode.
But, yeah. And I do think, obviously, the silent parts, they've definitely taken inspiration from things like A Quiet Place and stuff like that. But props to them, they did it really well. Yeah. It was really odd, reacting to it. And just sitting here when it was silent because it's just such an unusual thing for us to do when we're watching any show, for it to just be like deathly silent, and it kind of really adds to the horror in the room, you know. Yeah, we were just absolutely. Like, oh my god, what if something happens? What if they're under the sofa? Like, it really
it makes you second guess everything.
Well, that's the same thing about A Quiet Place, is it's just visceral. It makes you really like part of what's happening in the show. But yeah. Oh, yeah, guys, more than ever, I really want to see what your guys' thoughts are on this episode. Please leave your comments down below. Can't wait to see what you guys thought of it, because I think it blew both of our minds. But, yeah, we've only got 2 episodes left now for this first third of the season. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to wrap up the Reaper storyline in this first, you know, they still could quite easily.
I think
it's coming to a culmination.
I think they'll wrap up Daryl's part
of it, yeah.
But, like, the big moment will be them escaping, and it'll be Leah deciding if she wants to stay a Reaper or go with Daryl.
Yeah.
And possibly the same with Dog. I can't see them taking out Pope and his crew in 2 episodes.
I do think it's possible. And I really hope
I just don't think they should do it.
I think it's possible, and I really hope it happens with Fire. I just feel like that would be like a, you know, that should be how they all die.
Fire or Death by Gabe. Those would be my 2 choices.
Yeah, because of the religious thing. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, 2 more episodes. This whole season so far has been amazing. I'm going to take a while for me to get over this episode, but yeah, if you guys like our reaction, like us just randomly screaming and absolutely pooping ourselves through this entire episode, then please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified of any future uploads as soon as we upload them, and the link to our Twitter is down below in the description. apart from that, whew, see you next time, guys.
See you around.